Hey, what is up, guys? I'm doing another video for Chad's Aquarium. Anyway, you're probably looking at this aquarium and thinking, oh, well, what's this? Well, and you're thinking, oh, it kind of looks like the first aquarium on my channel. Yeah, well, it actually is. It's the same aquarium that I had originally, the first one that I started the channel with. And I actually, well, what happened was my African clawed frog, which was in that tank over there, my 10-gallon. He kind of got hurt. Well, I'm not sure what happened. I woke up this morning and saw that he actually was, he had a little bit of, he was bleeding a little on his fin, or on his foot, as you would call it, or like his webbed feet, basically. And it was on his his toes. It was on one of his toes. I rest assured it is not red leg disease. He's back there. He's right there. I don't know. It's in the spot where I can't see him very well. But rest assured, it's not red leg disease, which, if you don't know what that is, it's the #1 disease that kills aquatic frogs it's kind of like cancer to humans. Kind of like cancer, but more, it's very common with aquatic frogs. It's more common that way. But it's like basically, I would say about 2 out of 3, or about 1 out of 2. Half of aquatic frogs usually will get it if it's not prevented in some way. If you don't prevent, well, I would say 2 out of 3 frogs will get it if you don't prevent it at all. When you're preventing it with basically a solution, which I do, I have a solution that prevents it, and I feed him peas and stuff, so that'll help prevent it. He'll eat sometimes the pea skin when he usually just eats it when I feed him to my goldfish, but he'll actually eat that, which will help prevent red leg disease as well, from what I've read. But anyway, he doesn't have it, but it's basically, there's no cure for red leg disease, so that's it. Anyway, I'm not even talking about red leg disease for this video, but anyway, so if you want to look, you see him right there, right over there on the back foot. See, look, like right there. Let me get this zoomed in. Right on that foot, see that redness? That's what it was. He kind of was bleeding a little there. I think he scraped it on something, and the fish were kind of picking on him because he wasn't swimming as much. He kind of got freaked out, and I think he didn't want to swim as much. He wasn't swimming so well. His webbing was a little bit ripped, so it'll heal on its own. I know it'll heal on its own, and just for precautions, in case it's like a bacterial thing, I'm putting, or a fungus thing, I'm making sure, I don't think it is, but I'm putting a little bit of extra aquarium salt in. Well, actually, just aquarium salt, because I have aquarium salt usually in my aquarium, but I raised it like half a teaspoon. Usually you would put 2 tablespoons in. I raised it about half a teaspoon, so that's not much. But well, you put 2 tablespoons for every 10 gallons. So I actually just, what I did was I took some water out of that aquarium, and what I did was I put it into this aquarium about halfway full of this. Or sorry, yeah, about halfway, and I put new water in just because, you know, so that he would be fine and the parameters would be mostly the same. I basically used established equipment already, so that it's fully cycled. Because a trick is, instead of cycling an aquarium, you could basically put a little bit of already established equipment into either a filter, like a filter cartridge that's already established, which I have one from when this was running. I kept it because it was established and it wasn't that long ago, so I kept it sealed in a Ziploc bag, like without air at all, and it was in my fridge. So my fridge downstairs. So it's fine, and I put it back in there. I rinsed it out a little obviously, so that it was wasn't like dirty. But I put it in there and I let it run for a while. Then I put once it got let it run for an hour or 2. And once it kind of let some of the stuff in, and then I kind of squeezed the water out of it and put a new filter in. So that's what I usually do, is I'll let it run for an hour or 2, and that to get it, so it's the cycled stuff is in the beneficial. Sorry, I can't talk. But the beneficial bacteria is in the water, so and it'll help it. Anyway, that's the story with this guy. So thanks for watching today. Comment, rate, subscribe, and see you next time.